The spring has arrived. I got new pickups. For 30 years, almost, I've had the same DiMarzio Evolution humbucker on each and every guitar that I've owned. Every time I've got a new guitar, I've started with some other pickup, but then eventually I've swapped in Evolution. Maybe 7 years ago I started using Evo2. I've been really stuck. Why? Because I felt that all the other pickups would feel like they wouldn't deliver that articulation. They would get messy or muddy or something. So I always had to go back to the same pickup. As you might have heard, Ruokangas has started making humbuckers. 6 weeks ago, I went to Ruokangas factory to test out the new pickups. I was expecting these to be nice humbuckers. At the same time, I wasn't really expecting these to be my thing. But it's a wonderful thing. I got pickups that actually sound very fresh. They sound very open, and there's a lot of air and articulation. I'm thinking about two things we could do. First of all, we can do a comparison. I got my old Ruokangas, the older one, with the DiMarzio Evo2, Gem Single and Paf Pro here. So I can play riffs with that and then swap back to this. And this one has the Ruokangas Väinö and Aino. I'm not sure which is which. And still I have this Gem Single. But yeah, let's do some comparisons. Yeah. One thing that I want to demonstrate to you is the new switch. Previously, as you might remember or know, I have this three-way switch here on this guitar, and the way this works is humbucker, both humbuckers are fully on. Then here, this pickup would go out of phase, so you get some funky sounds. And then here on the third mode, these humbuckers would be splitted, so you get split coil, kind of like single coil. Only one pickup of these two are being used. So there's a lot of variation in tone. But now I remembered this thing, parallel humbucking. I had that on my Charvet guitar in the 90s. My brother had a special switch built in, and I remembered how cool those tones are. And so with this guitar, I asked if it would be possible to have that on this guitar and with this switch. So Jyrki and Juha managed to figure out a way where the second position is, instead of out of phase, it's now parallel humbucking. So let me demonstrate how the parallel humbucking sounds and how the split coil sounds with these pickups sound as well. Remember, this is just one pickup. This is the bridge pickup, full humbucker serial mode. Now parallel. And split coil. The funny thing, have to say that the parallel humbucking, which has a lot of that single coil tone, is actually, it's even less noisier than the serial humbucking. Let you hear this. That's single coil. That's basic humbucking and parallel humbucking. In the intro song, there's a riff that goes like. And I decided to play it with the parallel humbucker because you get that kind of certain different type of character and spanky. For different parts, it's really cool to have different characters. All right, thank you for watching. Hope you found this entertaining, and if you didn't go order new pickups from Ruokangas yet, I hope that you at least got a little spark for trying out the parallel humbucking one day on your guitar, so that could bring out some new tones. I'd like to thank Ruokangas, Juha, Emma, Jyrki, everybody for these wonderful pickups. The air, the clarity, punch, beefiness, I don't know, the attack, everything seems very well balanced. So I'm very happy to make music with these tones that I'm getting out of this guitar. I'd love to hear your thoughts, how you found these tones. Maybe I'm just imagining all this stuff. So if you have some favorite tones or settings that I brought or anything, let me hear. Wax off.